Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. LaPlaca, and today we're going to learn how to sync audio. We're going to sync the audio from this lavalier microphone, which is connected to camera 1 to camera 2 shot so that both camera angles have equal quality audio. Why is this important? Well, if you don't sync the audio, then the sound from camera 2 might sound like this, which doesn't sound very good. Also, the video from camera 2 might not line up with my voice. First, let's frame up our interview. Now, I've been talking into camera 1 because I'm presenting on camera. However, if I were being interviewed, I'd be set up over here using the rule of thirds, looking slightly off to the side. There are a few reasons for setting up more than one camera in an interview. First, it just looks more professional and is interesting to watch. Second, if your interview subject happens to stumble over their words and you want to cut that part out, you might be forced into a jump cut if you don't have a separate camera angle. If you do have a different camera angle, it makes for a smoother edit. Here's an example. Hi, I'm Mrs. LaPlaca, and I'm an avid runner. I'm an avid runner that exercises. I've been an avid runner all of my life. And I've been an avid runner all of my life. Hi, I'm Mrs. LaPlaca, and I've been an avid runner all of my life. Now, with more than one camera angle, it could look like this. Hi, I'm Mrs. LaPlaca, and I've been an avid runner all of my life. Notice how that's a better option for a smoother edit? It's good to note you could add a third or fourth camera to your interview using the same process. Now let's make sure that your cameras are set up appropriately. Camera 1 should be your main shot, so a medium shot or perhaps a close-up shot using the rule of thirds. Camera 2 should be significantly different, so maybe a low angle, a high angle, a wide shot, or a roaming camera. Your interview subject shouldn't be looking at the cameras, they should be looking at you, connecting with you in conversation. You should have them repeat your question in their answer and answer in complete sentences. Before you start your interview, you should make sure that your audio settings on each camera are correct. Your lavalier microphone should be connected to camera 1. For the Panasonic cameras we use in the TV studio, that means setting the audio to the back or rear for channel 1 or 2. In this case, it's channel 1. That's because our microphone is connected to the back. Now you can set the channel 2 audio to the front as a backup. For camera 2, set the audio to the front for both channels. If you set the audio to the back and there is no microphone connected, the camera won't record any sound. We need to acquire sound from both camera sources so that we are able to sync the audio. It seems obvious, but make sure that both cameras are recording and they stay recording throughout the entire interview. It's important that both are recording at the same time so that the audio can be synced. Today, I'm using our JVC camera for camera 1 and our Canon TI5 for camera 2. I have the lavalier microphone connected to input 1 on the JVC camera, so my camera settings have input 1 for channel 1 and input 2 this shotgun microphone for channel 2. It's always good to have a backup audio source. Similarly, I'm using our Canon TI5 for my camera 2, so this Rode microphone will help me sync the audio from the Canon camera. Now, before you begin your interview, you should ask me, your interview subject, to clap. The clap should be loud and clear. Don't be afraid to ask your interview subject to clap twice, just to be sure. You should now proceed with your interview. One thing to keep in mind with a lavalier microphone, if your subject has long hair like me, make sure the hair isn't coming onto the lavalier microphone because that can cause a rustling sound that's not good for your interview. Just something to keep in mind. If you proceed through your interview and you realize, I forgot to ask my interview subject to clap, that's okay. As long as both cameras have been recording the whole time, you can have your subject clap at any point in time and the cameras can be synced then. It's just good practice to do it at the start of your interview. Now that your interview is done, let's head into Adobe Premiere to learn how to sync the audio.